Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. No, I have not started an OnlyFans or a 1-800 sex line. My voice is a little bit rough. I've had a bit of a coughing thing for a couple of days, and yeah, so my voice is a bit more husky than usual. It's not COVID. I'm still proud to say that I am a novid in 2024. Having a natural aversion to being near people or large events always helps with avoiding COVID. But moving on, today I have 5 cross-stitch kits to share with you that were kindly sent to me from Biggest Craft. I've got 1 Joy Sunday kit here and 4 spring kits. Now these you can buy individually, or I got them sent as a set, so which either way you wish to do it. So we will look at those ones last, and we will start off with this Joy Sunday kit. So this one is a 14 count 22 by 35 centimeters, and it is a partial of a hydrangea. I do like hydrangeas. I did have one in the house where I live now when we first moved in, but sadly I think it was an older plant and it died, and I've never replaced it. But I do think they're quite pretty. Obviously I like the purple ones a bit more than the white. All right, so looking at it, that is the image there, and this is the purple or blue. I thought they were purple, but this says blue. That is the chart, so it comes as a nice fold open chart, so it's nice and big and detailed. And let's have a look at how many stitches, or sorry, how many colors. So there are 36 colors by the looks of things. You got 28 of them are in the full stitch. No, sorry, 34 of them are in full stitch. 10 are for half stitch, and that will largely be the background. 1 in French knot, and 9 in back stitch, which will give you the definition that you can see around each flower petal. There is the actual canvas. It is stitched off around the edges to stop fraying, and it's partial. You only need to worry about that bit there in the center. So that comes to 152 stitches in height and 98 stitches in width. So it looks really good. Obviously they never look the same as the picture when they're a printed canvas because they use different colors, but it is looking like it's printed clearly. But if you start to get confused as to what part you've done and what part you haven't, with Joy Sunday, as always, you've got a really nicely detailed chart here. So yeah, I think it looks really quite nice. And we will look at the threads. So there's colors 31 to 36. I like that one, that's pretty. Here we have colors 1 to 16, and it's nice blues and greens and some purples in there. And this will be then color 17 to 30. So really nice color palette there. Very subtle colors, very earthy tone colors to make that up, and not, of course, not to forget the 2 needles that are there. So that was the Joy Sunday one. Let's pop this one aside and we'll look at the 4 spring ones. Now these 4 spring ones, of course, spring brand, not spring themed. The theme of these 4 spring brands here, as you can see, are like desserts or breakfast, which I'd say is sort of just food maybe in general is probably better, because I've classified, I don't know if they have proper names, but I classified that one like as an egg toast, that one more as a fruit toaster, but I think it's more of a waffle, cherry cake, and like a frozen yogurt. So they could be like breakfast, morning tea type foods, but as I said, it was a set of 4, or you can buy them individually if you want. Now, of course, spring, they do everything in 11 count. I still haven't seen any in any other size yet. And all of these ones are 30 by 30. Yeah, these are all 30 by 30 centimeters in 11 count. And they do have the number there, so to show that they are in order. I will show them in order. So we'll start off with 1335, which is, I'm assuming, a fruit waffle. So 86 by 86 stitches on all of these. And again, like spring, because you get this lovely little pouch to keep your projects in as you're working on them. There is the close-up of what it looks like. And there is the chart. So it all fits on one piece. Nicely detailed. The squares are big, so like it is quite a big chart, an easy chart to read, and it looks like it has full stitch and back stitch included in this one, with a total of 24 colors, and it's 23 are used for the main image, and then 4 of them are used in back stitch, so not too bad. And you also get your instructions on how to do them loose as well in a separate sheet. And the other thing I like with spring, they do always give you the canvas in a separate envelope as well, so it doesn't get stained or anything if any of these threads should happen to run, which is really good. All right, so you've also got 2 needles, and they are the big fat needles because it is 11 count. I like the big fat needles. They're blunter as well, so they don't hurt you if you accidentally stab yourself while you're stitching. But here are your 24 colors. This is color 16 to 24 there. Some pretty colors. And colors 1 to 15. So nice bright colors amongst them to make the waffle with the fruit on top. That's a nice sort of muted yellow. I like that one. And there's a brighter yellow to go with it. So yeah, absolutely nice palette there. And here is the canvas, so nice and big border on it, also stitched off, so not a problem there. And it's printed really big and easy to read, being that it is an 11 count canvas. So easy to follow, no drama there at all. I think that was be a nice easy one to do, and probably a good one, as I say, for beginners. I think all of these might be good for beginners. We'll just check on the stitches. If it's just back stitch and full stitch, definitely something easy and good to learn for beginners. They never look like much when you look at them on the stamped canvas as well, because obviously it's not the right colours and you don't have the extra detail you can't see with the back stitching, but it will come out looking really nice. So yeah, really good quality on that one. All right, next one in the series is number 1336, and it's what I've called egg on toast, or egg toast, because that's what it definitely looks like, egg on toast. So that was an easy one to name. Same size again, 30 by 30 centimeters or 86 by 86 stitches. That's what it, that's what it looks like. 11 count as well, so 3 threads are required. There is your chart, again on the back, nicely detailed, large print on the actual squares, so easy to read. And this one has 3 types of stitches. So this one you got full stitch, back stitch, and half stitch. So all really easy stitches. And the half stitch, just you could see quickly looking at the code for it, is going to be what's in the background. And this one has, looks like 27 colors in a total, so slightly more colors than the first one, and also 1 more stitch type. Again, there is your instruction sheet if you need assistance. And here is the thread. So you got colors 16 to 27 there. Of course, not forgetting your 2 needles as well, and color 1 to 15 there. So nice colors again, nice bright orange. There, this one always looks a bit more muted on film than it does in real life. It is really quite a neon orange and it's really quite pretty. And let's have a look at the canvas. Stitched again around the outside to stop from fraying, and this one they look like they've cut off slightly on the side, as you can see, because you've got the line there, I think, where it was meant to originally be cut, but it hasn't really cut anything off. If anything, it's just made the chart here on the edge more. Again, it's not going to matter once you soak it and all of this stuff goes away, but if you wanted a perfectly centered image, you're not going to have one. You will have to cut that off there. It depends what you do, if you frame these or put these, just leave them done in an envelope. I don't know how you like to present your finished pieces. I haven't actually quite worked out what I'm doing with my ones I have finished. I think I'll end up putting them in a display book like I do with my diamond paintings. I haven't quite worked it out yet. But with this one, yeah, it will be slightly off because it's not perfectly cut on the canvas, but it's not affecting the actual image. The image is fine. It's printed clearly and it'll be easy to stitch. You just have to fold that a little bit more to get to that side. Number 1337, so I've got 2 to go. Hopefully my voice holds out. So this is 1337, what I called cherry cake. Again, I don't know what the official title is. I say cherry cake because it looked like it had cherries on it, so that's why I've done it. Same size, 30 by 30 centimeters, 11 count, but this one is 94 stitches by 94 stitches, so slightly more stitching. And we'll have a look. That's the image there. Really quite pretty. I don't do these when you're hungry because, oh, I could go with a bit of cake right now. Oh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Alrighty, here it is. Now this one has 3 stitch types as well. It's got full stitch, back stitch, half stitch. So all fairly easy stitch types. And it looks like it's got 31 colors in total. So it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it obviously looks busy when you look at the chart because, well, you want the detail in the image, so it will look a bit busy. But I think this one will still be good for beginners, especially if you, as I say, you do them in number order. You would have had the other 2 under your belt by the time you do this one, because it does look like you do swap and change colors a fair bit. There's not really like big sections of color blocking in this one at all, because obviously being a layered cake, it's going to change a lot. Instructions again. Oh, the colors. Oh, wow. Check out the colors. Well, first of all, it's 31 colors, as I said. So we've got 2 cards. We've got color 31 here, all on its lonesome. And this one, from remembering the chart, is used for the half stitch. So I think this is used for some background. Yeah, looking at it, it's probably just like this tiny shadow part to the cake, which is really good detail. So that's one little color on the card by itself. There's your big chubby needles for your 11 count, but check out these colors. These colors are amazing. So there's color 16 to 30, and they are beautiful. Nice, vibrant colors. And colors 1 to 15, absolutely stunning. The pinks and the reds in that are gorgeous. This one looks like a very neon type red. I think that's your Christmas red. And if I'm not mistaken, that's my red. I will have a look because I'm pretty sure that's my red. Yes, it is. Color 666 is in this one, so even better now that we've got that one. So I think that's deemed maybe a Christmassy red, and that's deemed, well, that's my devil red 666. So, oh, perfect. This one, what can I say? This one is just the bee's knees of all of them so far. I didn't even realize it had that color in it. How awesome. Alrighty, let's check out the canvas. Same size, 30 by 30, but this has a little bit more stitching to it because instead of the 86 stitches, I think the other two were, this one is 94 stitches. So a little tiny bit more. What's that, 8 stitches more? I can do maths. So yeah, 8 stitches more either way. But they're all partial because you only need to do the image. You don't have to worry about doing a full background. And this one has been centered nicely. It's been cut off beautifully, stitched around the outside to stop from fraying. And yeah, it looks really good. Again, as I said when I showed the chart, it is a little bit busy and there is a lot of color change because it is a cake and you're building layers. But I think it'll be fairly straightforward to follow because the charts are always there if you do get confused after a while of looking at that. So yeah, I think these are all good projects so far, all of them that I've shown. All right, and the last one from this set of 4 is number 1338, which I've considered a frozen yogurt type dessert. Again, 94 by 94 stitches on this one, but 30 by 30, same size. There it is, looking yummy. Could go with one of those right now too. So you definitely don't do these stitches while you're hungry because you'll be eating all the wrong food. But there it is. Again, looks quite busy, but you can understand when you see the images how detailed they are as to why the charts look so busy, because you want that detail. And again, this one has the 3 types of stitches. So you've got your full stitch, your back stitch, and your half stitch. And this one has the most of the colors. It has 33. So that will come out quite nice. And again, you can sort of see how much the color changes. There's not really any color blocking to it. And that's what you want because it gives you good detail. Again, there is your instruction sheet. And we get 2 cards again because being 33 colors. So they're the last 3 and they look like they would be for like your waffle cone, the brownish cones of a waffle, or the brownish tones of a waffle, I should say, which is exactly what I'm doing when I probably shouldn't be when my voice is like this. But anyway, if I end up losing my voice altogether, Terry will be happy, as will the cats. And I have other things I can film that don't require me doing a talky bit. But here are your colors. So you've got 1 to 15 there, and they're really pretty colors again. And there's colors 16 to 30. Very bright orange again. So that's that really bright orange. It does look bright when I film it, but I think by the time I edit, it never looks quite as bright as it is in real life. It's a beautiful, beautiful, vibrant color. And of course your needles. And let's suss out the canvas. Nicely framed off again. They're obviously on the end of the roll there, so they haven't trimmed it there. They've just kept it at the end of the roll of canvas, which is fine because that is all stitched perfectly, so it won't fray anyway. So you might have this one skewed to the left a little bit. Doesn't matter. Again, all depends what you do with them when you're finished with them. But it's printed really well. Quite busy because it will be busy due to the detail of the actual image. Can't see any problems with it. It'll turn out really nicely again. So that was the 4th one. Let's pop it all away. Bring them all back in for one last look. So doing the spring ones again. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And not forgetting the Joy Sunday Hydrangea. So there they are, the 5 kits that were sent to me from Biggest Craft. So again, a very big thank you to Biggest Craft for sending these through. As I said, these ones were a set of 4, but you can also get them individually if there's just one of those you like more than others. It does work out slightly cheaper to buy the whole set, but yeah, you can also get them individually without a problem. So personally, I liked them all. I mean, I do have a bit of a bias to this one because it is a beautiful looking cake and it also had my favorite color in it. I'm easily sold on that. But let me know down in the comments what you thought of these kits. Do you have a favorite? I love to hear from you and I always respond. And as always, if you can't think of anything to say, leave an emoji and I will respond in kind. You don't have to send 6 emojis or anything like that. I'll be fine. It's just a little cough. And as soon as I stop talking, I can get a drink and rest my voice for the rest of the day, because I feel if I don't, I won't have one by tomorrow. But as I said, Terry and the cats will be happy if that happens. So, if this is your first time stumbling across my channel, or if you have watched a few videos and you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. It helps my channel get found by people and also just suggested to other people. So it really is a big help. But if you could also hit that like button and the notification bell. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will really do it for this video. The next few I've got that will be coming out after this one, I'm in the process of filming, and they are me doing another, well, I've actually filmed it yesterday, which was awesome. It's one of the Super Creator roll-off mini rooms, and then I'll be doing one of the Loz brick building ones, so I won't really have to worry about talking for the next few videos, so I can film them without worrying too much. So yeah, that's really good. But everybody, no matter where you are, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.